Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On the give, it's Sanders. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first time so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long, Young. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Young throwing. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Into the hands of Schultz. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. The right side, Nolan has it. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And he has it down on the 8-yard line on the play. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. From the gun, and get to Miller. Well, developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tannero McMillan he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. We better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Stroud. No right side, Dell has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the two tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
Now it's Miller. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And now on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll run here on first down. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
We call that play to surprise the defense trying to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Young to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
To the air yet again. Young. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Cuffs, this is Xavier Legette. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Working quickly here.
That's good. Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Right back to Legette. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Young on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Xavier Legette the target on that throw, and it sets up 2nd down. Again, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it, Young. Looking slant route, complete. They get there to take him down right around the 41. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's not quite over yet, but they take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's Young again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Near the goal line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10.
Panthers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Running right side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3 now.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud completes it quick. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here's Stroud again. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Stroud now on 3rd. On the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points to go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Running back motions right. It's Young to throw here on 1st. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Tenaroa McMillan that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Going to throw here on 3rd. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks. 1 game, yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing their first win of the season. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down, Young. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
And the Panther 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Looking to throw, Young. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Pulls it at the 7. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. He's got it near the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. It's second and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
It's third down and goal.
Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.